We've had a very strong magnitude 6.4 earthquake in Crete today. It was felt all the way through Athens, in Athens area, all the way even up to northern Egypt. All the Aegean was shaken by this. Greece has been struck by the massive 6.4 earthquake today, weeks after a separate quake reported on the same island of Crete. And of course, we've had big earthquakes all year in the South Mediterranean, the South Aegean. The quake struck close to Crete this morning, according to United States Geological Survey, at the depth of 10 kilometers, so it's pretty shallow. USGS revealed the earthquake hit the east coast of Crete. All of West Turkey felt it as well. According to European Mediterranean Seismology Center, EMSC, this is the seventh quake to strike Greece. They also warned of potential tidal waves, but that was not to happen. Now, another person said, was strong enough to go outside the building. The third said, I felt a bit like of shaking and swinging. In the last half an hour, EMSC also reported a 3.5 magnitude aftershock as well. Other quake reported in Dodecanese Island as well today. So there have been no reports of injuries. Local media reporters said no serious damage done to the area, saying no serious damage on nearby island of Carpathos either. Now, there are a number of very old buildings in these villages of Crete, and crews are still checking remote Cretan villages near the epicenter to find out how credible the buildings are. Of course, with every earthquake, especially major earthquakes, the buildings do get cracked and damaged. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. Okay, so here we are at 6.4 magnitude, 10 kilometers depth, and this is the area. And as we know, this is only the past week earthquakes. And this whole area here is the volcanic arc of Greece. And this is our earthquake. We're going to see the frequencies of the shake maps where it was. And this is basically halfway between Athens and Egypt. Alexandria, Cairo. Where's Cairo? Right there, okay? So all of this area, my son, I didn't feel it, but my son felt it. My eldest son felt it today, and obviously they're going to feel it as well here. Let's go to the shake map so you can see what's happening. This is it right here. As you can see, northern Egypt is all. Of course, USGS stopped this, but if you extrapolate it, I'm sure all of northern Greece up here has felt it. Turkey, of course, western Turkey has felt it, and Cyprus has moved as well because of that earthquake. So I would venture even Israel felt it, perhaps even southern Italy. So this is the volcanic arc of Greece as we know. Let's go back to our topographic. This is it right here. Benghazi, Libya, Alexandria, Egypt, Lebanon, Cyprus, western Turkey, all of Greece, of course. Now, let's go back to our beautiful aerial so we can better see it. And what goes on there? Okay. That's the regional information. A lot of activity here. We're going to see the GPS stations as well to see what is going on there. All of this is an area of the volcanic arcs, volcanic area, ancient spring baths there all over the place. This is, as we know, this here is that fault coming, the Transjordanian fault coming all the way through the Red Sea, the Dead Sea, and into the Sea of Galilee as well, is a volcanic crater. I did a video on that. I was surprised to find that the Sea of Galilee is actually a volcanic lake. Okay, and there's a lot of areas here where you have the whole Sea of Galilee has ancient spring baths, and the Romans built them up as well. It's the same thing as Crete, a lot of ancient spring baths there. All of these ancient Greek, the little islands of Greece have a lot. Rhodes, Nisiros is a volcanic island with spring baths. Kos, and most of these islands have spring baths, even here in Greece. Okay, the Hut Gates are spring baths around there, Loutraki in Corinth, and Edipsos in the area of Evia, the island of Evia. So all of these spring baths, of course, have hot magma underneath. Now let's go into this area a little bit here. Okay, this is our area where we had our, right here, Crete, right here, Crete. Now, the Mediterranean region, seismically active due to convergence 4 to 10 millimeters a year of the African plate hitting towards the Eurasian plate. The conversion began about 50 million years ago, associated with the closure of the Tethys Sea, which is today the Mediterranean Sea. The highest rates of seismicity in the Mediterranean are found along the Hellenic subduction zone right here of southern Greece, along the North Anatolian fault right here of western Turkey, and the Calabrian subduction zone here of southern Italy. Local high rates of convergence at the Hellenic subduction zone are 35 millimeters a year, right here, so it goes pretty fast. They're associated with the back arc spreading throughout Greece and western Turkey. And thinking of this now, I just hope this is not a precursor to a bigger earthquake. Because, this earthquake moves a lot of the faults. This is a big enough earthquake to trigger off movement of faults in this area. This is the Anatolia fault right here. You can see the crack on the earth. Let's go in a little bit. Okay, you can see that right there. You see that? Look at this. And it goes here, right here. That's the Bosporus going into the Black Sea. And right here, and right here, right here. And it goes this way, and another one goes dipping down into Athens area right there. Now that's where we had the total eclipse of the sun in August, mid-August of 1999. And they had the big earthquake in Turkey. And 3 weeks later, we had the big earthquake in Athens, because of the fact that they're associated. The pressure, it moves, these faults move. They're not that far from each other. Okay, this is the 50 miles is there. What is that, like 500 miles? Not even. Okay, it's about an hour's flight from Athens to Constantinople, Istanbul. An hour or so. So it's not that far to go there. So this, I'm just worried that this is such a big enough earthquake that it would trigger something bigger. I'm not a geologist, but that's something that we have to be careful of and be alert. Remember what happened yesterday when we had the Hawaii earthquake here, the 6.2. And then we had about 9 hours later, we had the 6.9 in Alaska. Okay, so in the Ring of Fire, and are they connected? I don't know. It's because of the fact that it moves, that whole area, the fault lines move. It's like pieces of a puzzle jiggling and moving. So, okay, this is our 35 millimeters a year with back arc spreading, and the Turkey oceanic crustal normal formation throughout the region, manifesting of extension tectonics with back arc spreading, the Sea of Marmara right here, transition zone between this extensional regime to the west, strike slip giving tremendous earthquakes. These strike slip faults give big earthquakes, and they say that if you hear something like a sonic boom, then you have a couple of seconds to hide, because that means that there could be a very big earthquake coming, which is big enough to pulverize like a 7 or 8 or higher magnitude earthquake. It can even pulverize the cement in a reinforced concrete building. pulverize it to powder, to dust. I mean, that's how strong these things are. The strike slip regime, North Anatolia right there, as we said. The North Anatolian fault, that's the one I told you about that took place after the total solar eclipse that we had in 1999 August. And then 3 weeks later, we got the big earthquake in Athens as well. In the Mediterranean region, there was a written record several centuries long, documenting pre-instrumental seismicity pre-20th century. Earthquakes have historically caused widespread damage across central and southern Greece, Cyprus, Sicily, Crete, where we have the earthquake now, 6.4, the Nile Delta, northern Libya, the Atlas Mountain of North Africa, and the Iberian Peninsula in Spain. There's a lot of information here, but we have another here, Santorini. That's the Santorini, the Thera, where it supposedly exploded at the time of the exodus from Egypt. That's it. That's the caldera right there. That's how big it is. That's the caldera. And let's go, I'll leave links below. You can read the details on the analysis, but let's go to our GPS. It's going to take a few. I have so many tabs open that it's going to take some time. Okay, there we go. This is our GPS. Let's go to, I'll leave a link, and this is all the GPS stations worldwide. And you can see where yours is. Okay, just got to wake up. Okay. Your location is, you can see what's going on in your area. Now, I remember being very surprised when I saw Hudson Bay moving all in different directions. Sorry, let's get rid of that. That's Hudson Bay right there somewhere. Ontario. Let's go to Greece. Let's go to Greece. These are all the GPS stations in Europe. Let's go to Greece. Right there. That's Crete. Let's go to our GPS in Crete. See what's going on there with the deformation. Let's go around here. Do we have, okay, it's going east. This is east and north. If it's going up, it means it's going east. It's going east and it's going south. It's going southeast and it's pretty steady. Okay, this is going southeast. Let's go around here. Again, that's going southeast, and it's all over the place. Let's go to around the area of Thera, Santorini. That's not a good one. Let's get another one. That's not good information. Let's pan in a little bit more, get another GPS station. There's a lot of them there, as you can see, in Thera, Santorini. Looks like 10 GPS stations there. There we go. That's the caldera that we saw before. Let's take something in the middle. Okay. Oh, they're not good. Why? What's happening here? Let's take another one. Okay. That seems to be all over the place. This again is going southeast, and you can see inflation, deflation, inflation, deflation, inflation, deflation. It only goes up to the year 2015, unfortunately. Let's take another one here. Wow. Okay, this is inflating. It's going southeast, and it's really inflating up to the year 2016. Let's see if we have another one. Southeast and inflating. Okay. It's inflating here. Let's go to Crete. Find another one in Crete where we had our 6.4. Okay. Let's go. Here we are. Let's go to one of these. Okay, it's going southeast, and basically it's all over the place. It's sort of inflating. And let's go to another area, island that we use. This is the volcanic island of Nisiros. I don't have one. Let's go to Tilos. And it's going southeast and deflating there. And let's go to Rhodes. That's an area of spring baths, southeast and steady. Steady. Okay, so that's what's happening here. Let's just go to Athens. Athens. What's happening there? This is not a good one. No, that's not good. Let's go to something else. Around here, the hot gates. The hot gates, what's happening at the hot gates? Where Leonidas and their 300 stood against the Persians. It's going southeast and basically seasonal. And Evia. Let's go there. Southeast and all over the place. Okay, so, and let's go here, Northern Aegean. What's happening there? If we have any information. That's not going southeast, that's going northeast. That's going northeast. Wow, you see that? Southeast and northeast. Strange. Southeast and northeast. So that's a different type of a movement. Again, this is going northeast. So northern Greece is going northeast, southern Greece is going southeast. Very interesting. And what's happening in the middle? Let's see these. Where is this going? This is going southeast again. Very strange, isn't it? Where's this going? Southeast and Limnos. Strange. This is the one that was going northeast. Very strange. Anyway, that's what's happening in Greece. The whole of the area moved. A lot of these islands are volcanic islands. A lot of them have magma underneath, giving hot spring baths since ancient Greek times, before BC, before Christ. And you can see that the whole southern Aegean has moved because of this earthquake. And we've had aftershocks. And I just hope it's the main quake, not a forerunner of a bigger quake. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support.